Hello to all my fellow shinobi and kunoichis out there. It's your one and only shinobi Hiraji. I'm back with another video. This time we'll be doing a review on Naruto Boruto Next Generations episode 195. So at the beginning of 195 we have Kawaki. He was looking at a vase that he broke back in 194. Naruto decides to go take him out to the village, and oh man, yeah, excuse me. Naruto decides to go take him out on the village, or take him out on the stroll to go look around for the village and things like that. So they went around and went to go look for the village. Boruto then comes home around this time. He was wondering where Kawaki and his dad was, and that's when Hinata or Hima, I don't remember who it was, told him that they were out. And yeah, as Kawaki and Naruto was out, they ran into the first stop? Oh, they ran into Sarada and they ran into Sarada and Chocho, and that's when they've got some food. Kawaki learned about some food that they brought from the shop. It was pretty nice seeing Kawaki meet Sarada and Chocho for the first time. It's also pretty nice seeing how food amazes Kawaki, because you know Kawaki haven't had the type of food that they ate like that before in his life. So yeah, Kawaki's still a little bit ignorant, but as we can see, he's clearly opening up to Naruto more. He's getting closer to Naruto, and I like the interaction between those two. He is a tough guy to, you know, deal with, but he is opening up to Naruto, so that's good. That's good. After Naruto bought all the food for Chocho, Sarada, and Kawaki, she then left. They were on their way to a flower shop, I believe. Yes. They were on their way to a flower shop, and this kid bumped into Kawaki, and Kawaki almost killed the kid. He transformed his arm into the big claw or big hand he had and nearly killed the kid, but Naruto stopped him. And Naruto was like, "That's a child, Kawaki, you know, so and so." And Sarada was mad. Sarada told the kid, "It's okay. Sorry that, you know, we scared you. You're safe now. You can go home." And then she then cussed Kawaki out because Kawaki did something like that. And Kawaki was like, you know, mind your business and stuff like this. You know how, you guys know how Kawaki is, but yeah, that was a moment that was actually pretty like wow to me, because you know I kind of, you know, I understand, because it's Kawaki for one, and you know if somebody hit him out of nowhere, what do you expect him to do? He's gonna react some type of way. So yeah. Then they went to Ino's shop, and it's kind of weird seeing Ino and Naruto, or just Konoha. I don't remember what it was. Konoha 11. I don't remember how much it was. 9. It's been a while. Konoha 9, 11, 12. I don't remember. But it's kind of weird seeing them grown up as adults now, and you know they're doing their own things. It's because like for most of us, that's our childhood, so it's like weird seeing Naruto at the age of 30, and you know at this so-and-so age, and she's have her own flower shop at Naruto's Hokage, you know. But you know Naruto walked in, you know, they greeted themselves. First question he asked Ino was, how was everything going back at you know, the Yamanaka headquarters, or whatever the case is. You know, the little thing that tells people chakra whenever they enter or leave a village. He asked her about that, and she said that's going good, this and that. Then that's when they got to business on buying a vase. Well, at first Kawaki was about to pick up a vase, but he didn't even look at it for sure. He picked up the vase just to get it over with. That's when Sarada was like, "Alright bro, now you're not even trying for her, like you just doing stuff. Put some thought into it." And Naruto had his little like 2-second talk with him about it, of course, and then that's when Kawaki picked the vase back up. But then he got, you know, his PTSD kicked in when Ino was about to put flowers in it, and Jigen showed up on his perspective. And honestly, I think it's pretty sad and it's pretty bad that your PTSD is so bad that this guy decides to pop up just from you buying a vase with flowers in it. That's pretty bad how that can turn out into you looking at yourself being an experiment to him all over again, But it's, Kawaki, he has some pretty bad traumatizing experience. I'm gonna put that traumatizing experience with Jigen, so I don't blame him. The guys got over that. Naruto gave him a hug throughout the middle of this panic attack, and it was actually pretty wholesome with the music in the background that was playing and stuff. So it made Kawaki feel like he's literally like, once Naruto hugged him, Jigen started to fade off from his mind, and everything was calming down for Kawaki, and it was pretty nice. That's when Sarada, after they left the shop, Sarada basically was like, "Yo, what's up, Kawaki? I plan on becoming Hokage just like Naruto, so if you ever need help, just ask. I'll see you around." And Sarada left, and then that's when they were getting back home, the Uzumaki household. They were getting back home, and everybody was like, "Hey, Dad, sup, Kawaki? Well, where's Kawaki?" Whatever the case is. And Kawaki pulled up from behind him with the vase, gave it to Hima, and Boruto was like, "Okay, I accept your apologies. I see that you're sorry." And Kawaki was like, "Bro, I told you I was sorry to begin with." And then he was like, "Alright, well, how about this?" He gave him this tube of glue and was like, "You fix it." Well, he didn't really say you fix it, but he was like, "How about this? You know what to do with it." And he ran off. He gave him some glue, went to the old, basically told Kawaki, "Go fix the old vase with this glue," and then walked off. And we got to a scene where Delta and Delta and Koji were standing outside the leaf. We all know what this means. Delta and Koji were standing outside the hidden leaf, and they were basically discussing how the Yamanaka clan has this operating base to where if you leave the village or exit, they can pick up your chakra on, like, in an instant type beat. But Kashi Koji somehow is able to get into it, so he had to do his little show off and show Delta that he could do it, and then they cut into the next episode. So yeah. And that's when we're going to get into the next episode, guys. Alright, yeah. Episode 196 was a great episode. It started off from where left off at last time. With Koji and Delta entering Delhi Village. That's where we start off at. And then we get to the scene where Boruto's on his game and Kawaki's just sitting there. And we see Mitsuki and Sarada. They come to the house, and Naruto comes out of nowhere. Was like, "Oh, we have more visitors here, so it looks like we have to hold off on the Shinobi hand-to-hand combat training," or whatever the case is. And Boruto was like, "Well, now that you mentioned it, let's go ahead and do that right now." And Hima was just sitting there looking at her brother's face. He was sitting there smiling and blushing the whole time. She was like, "You're happy whenever Dad comes around, aren't you?" And then, they were just teasing him, having fun. So then we get to the scene to where Boruto and Naruto is training. This is a great small fight, by the way, a little sparring match. But Boruto was training with Naruto, and Kawaki told Boruto, he was like, "Hey, if you don't, enough with the petty stuff. If you don't use the karma, we won't know anything about it. You won't learn how to adapt to it neither." So Boruto activated his karma seal. He got significantly stronger compared to what he was doing before. Naruto really wasn't trying to hit him. He was just trying to basically test the waters and see how far he got. It was a good fight, like I said. With the karma, it was way better. The thunderclap arrow technique he used was bigger and stronger. Most definitely, he got faster and everything. So it was nice to see Boruto with the karma mark for that small brief moment. That's when they left the training, and Sarada and Mitsuki, they were on their way home. Sarada, she got hyped up from seeing the training, and basically was like, that makes me hyped. That makes me want to get stronger. He's good, he got fast, and whatever the case is. Even Naruto was praising him, and Mitsuki was like, "Yeah." And then she just went off on her own. She was talking, Mitsuki was just there to listen. But Mitsuki, he suspects that, you know, even though it's good power, it always has some type of drawback behind it. So he's worried about the karma mark, not just for Boruto, but I think for Kawaki's sake as well. We then get to a scene where Kawaki, he's just sitting there. He was just thinking about what Jigen said to him. We get a flashback of Jigen basically just trashing on this dude. Like, he was just smacking him. He couldn't even, he needed permission to ask questions, and he was just talking trash about Kawaki. And then he tried to make him feel better, and basically was like, the reason why you have that karma mark is because, you know, I know you have anything. It's a special mark. I know you don't have anything for you. It's just a special mark to fill your hole. You're nothing. You know, you're just an empty vessel. So it's like, it's just, this dude was just ruthless to Kawaki, and it's like, bro, how could you just be so terrible to a child? Kawaki even says having the karma mark on just hurts. It hurts him. And Kawaki was like young around this time. He didn't know any jutsu or anything like that. He still doesn't know any jutsu now, but he's just now learning about chakra. So we get to the part where he goes up to Naruto, and I guess he was talking to Naruto, and then he was just sitting there, and Naruto realized he had a question to ask him. But I think Kawaki's still stuck on the fact that Jigen said he needed permission to ask questions. Well, you're with Naruto now, so you don't need that kind of thing. So I guess Kawaki asked him about chakra, and Naruto told him chakra was a binding force. Boruto was about to come in to the room because he seen Kawaki didn't fix the vessel with the glue, but then he overheard them talking about chakra, and it made him happy. So, you know, he laid off and put the glue back, and Naruto started talking about his past, or whatever the case is, with Sasuke and the things he's done. And honestly, I can say everybody who watched this episode either cried or nearly cried, because it was a touching, emotional talk between Naruto and Kawaki, and just Naruto talking about his past, because we all known what it was like. We've been there and done that, like Naruto said. We've been there, we've seen it and done everything. We seen Naruto and Sasuke did back when they were rivals, and they're still rivals, but you know, back when they were actually fighting and stuff. And then we get to this part where Sarada just she's at home, and I guess she learned how to cook while Sasuke was gone, and she made Sasuke and her mom some food, and they were talking and eating, and she pops out the question. She said, "Hey dad, teach me more." Not even a question, she just blatantly told him, oh, excuse me, she said, "I want to do Chidori training." Sasuke was like, "What?" He looked at Sakura, and Sakura was like, "Go ahead, I'm all for it." He was like, "Alright, bet. Just to let you know though, I don't really think I need to tell you this, but it's gonna be way more intense than normally." She said, "Exactly, I know that. I'm up for that. Give me that. It makes me stronger. I need some of that. I need more of that." This is the Chidori we're talking about. Mind you guys, she already has her second Tomoe Sharingan. Remember when Sasuke had his second Tomoe Sharingan, he used it Chidori in the Chunin exams? Yeah, like father, like daughter. And then we get to a point where Sasuke basically said the same line Naruto said, and it's kind of like, it kind of pushes what Naruto was talking about, how chakra is a binding force, and it allows you to connect through one another. You know, Sasuke said this line that Naruto said like right after Naruto said it, when he was talking to Sarada. So it was like, I see what they did there. But then we get to the scene where Akashi and Koji frogs. He saw Kawaki, he went outside to go pick up the vessel, and then he pulled out a glue stick, and he just had a little memory or flashback, whatever the case is, and he went back into the house, and he was gonna put the pieces to the vessel back together. But then we see Akashi and Koji's frog just looking at Kawaki, and Akashi and Koji just sitting in this hidden spot. He was like, so that's where you are. Found you. And then we see his eyes, and he got like frog like eyes, as if he was using sage, like senjutsu or whatever. And then they cut off there, and then, you know, we get the ending, and then the preview. I didn't get the preview. I didn't watch the preview yet, but it pissed me off because like we have all this emotional stuff going on, these happy moments, and Akashi and Koji just comes out of nowhere talking about some "I found you, Kawaki." Why you have to ruin the moment, bro? But yeah, guys, so that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Stick around for more. I'll be on time with 197. I can try. I'll do it to the point where I don't have to make 2 episodes in one. Nothing wrong with that, but I shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, stick around. Hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and hit a Lighton style on that like button. Comment, subscribe, share the channel out with all friends, family, whoever you want to. Whoever likes Naruto, Boruto content, I very much appreciate that. If you guys want to join my village, the link will be in the link will be in the description below. My little Discord server. Yeah, HirajiTheShinobi is signing out.